Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Siegel Center on the campus of Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia, for tonight's state tournament championship game featuring your Central High School Lady Warriors seeking their third consecutive state championship. They'll be facing the Eagles of Greensville County High School. I'm Chad Dotson. With me, as always, all year long, your friend and mine, Austin Yeary. You ready for this one, Austin?
I am. We've been doing these games all year, and after an exciting season, it all comes down to this.
Well, you're right. We started earlier in the year, and we said we're going to every game, home and away, after we started. And we kind of had an inkling in the back of our head that we hoped we would end up here at the state championship in Richmond. But I'm not sure you and I ever envisioned sitting center court at Virginia Commonwealth, right here on the floor, at the press table, getting ready to watch Central with a chance to win not just their third in a row, but their fifth tournament championship in 6 years. Really amazing as Greensville County enters through some cheers. Let's sort of set up this game, Austin. Central, of course, is 25-4. Central is the champions of Region D. Greensville County, 24-5. They're the champions of Region A. Greensville County High School from Emporia, Virginia. What do you know about Emporia, Virginia, Austin?
Well, I was reading on them there earlier. Emporia is the second smallest city by population in the Commonwealth of Virginia. You want to take a guess at what the smallest is?
Oh, I know what it is, but I'm going to let you reveal it to our dedicated listeners.
That would be the city of Norton, located in Wise County. Hey, it's not too much bigger than Norton. They only got about, 5,000 people living there. So, small town, and I think there's a NFL Hall of Famer from there. Look up, I think it was, Henry Jordan, who was a defensive end for the Browns and Packers way back in the day. I think he retired in 67 maybe. So
yeah, I think I played against him in high school.
You might have.
Yeah.
So Emporia, small town, got a Hall of Famer from there, and their team's represented here in the state finals.
Absolutely. Greensville County, as I said, 24-5 on the season. The champions of Region A. Here's how they got here. In the quarterfinals, they defeated Page County High School from Shenandoah by a score of 51-39. In their semifinal game, they defeated Maggie Walker Governor's School. That was a 38-37 victory. Greensville County was down 4 points with just 48 seconds to play. Went on a quick 5-0 run to end the game. Senior Lena Clements, sort of their star player, one of their captains, she ended up with 17 points in that game. The Central Lady Warriors, what a long road it's been. All season long, we've introduced them as the two-time defending state champions. And everyone in the state, if you follow girls basketball, you know about Coach Robin Dotson and the Central Lady Warriors. They got here after winning the Mountain 7 District, winning the Mountain 7 District tournament, winning the Region D tournament, and in the quarterfinal, destroyed Martinsville High School to the tune of 63-39, and then in that classic overtime victory over Ridgeview earlier this week in the semifinal. And here we are again. Austin, something we talked about before was that a lot of people back home were saying that the semifinal game against Ridgeview is the real state championship game. I can guarantee you Coach Dotson does not consider it that way, and that he's prepared and gotten his girls prepared for this game as if this is the toughest team they're going to play all year.
Well, and that's what you have to do. I think it was Herm Edwards said you play to win the game. And, regardless of how a team stacks up and how well you think you're going to do against them, if you don't bring your A game, we've said it all year, Central plays in the Mountain 7 District. As we've said, it's probably the toughest district in the whole state. But, they know how to play every night. And they know that you have to take every team seriously. So I don't think that's going to be a problem for them here.
I don't think so either. And that's how you get to be the word that we're going to mention a few times tonight, especially if Central's able to come through on this one. And that word is dynasty. This is absolutely a dynasty that we've seen from the Central Lady Warriors. This year, 14 consecutive wins to this point. As we said, the two-time defending champs. They've won 4 of the last 5, looking for 5 of the last 6. All time at Central High School. The girls basketball program under Coach Dotson, 195 wins, 32 losses. This is the 6th championship game in the 8-year history of this program. And of course, 1 year ago today, Central defeated Buffalo Gap 64-43 right here on this floor. You and I weren't here that night, although we were following it from home. But I love Coach Dotson's quote this week. There's nothing like Richmond in March. He may be the only person to say that, but he's had a lot of fun in Richmond in March, I guess, over the years, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'd say he has. You know, there's just something about his program that, I mean, they run it like a professional team. You know, that they got players coming up. Seems like every year they got a good youth system that continues to feed the program. I mean, this is something that you don't see in team sports, is a school winning this many state titles in such a short span. It really says a lot about Coach Dotson's coaching ability and the program he's got at Central.
Absolutely. Now, the flip side of that is Greensville County High School. Greensville County has been in the championship game in girls basketball one time. Never won the state championship. Back in 2010, they lost the championship game, so they were the runner-up. And so they've never actually won a championship. So you have the Dynasty, it's won 4 of the last 5, versus the Upstarts. You know, the first time that anybody at that school has been in the state championship in many years. And what's really interesting to me with this Greensville County team is if you're looking to put together a dynasty, it doesn't hurt to start with someone who's a legend at that program. I'm talking about their coach, Sharon Manning Randolph, Greensville County's head coach. Sharon Manning was a star player for North Carolina State University. Graduated in 91. She averaged 15 points, 9 rebounds as a senior, was the MVP of the ACC tournament. Went on to be drafted by the Charlotte Sting in the WNBA. Had a long professional career. Now she's back at her hometown and has her hometown school here in the state championship. So I'm sure they're expecting big things out of this program. And we've already seen big things. I cannot wait to see how this one plays out.
Well, we were talking there before we got on the air. You know, it's one thing to go to the, Central High School and watch a game, just see how the team's doing. But when you follow them all year like we have, you really feel like you're part of the team, even though you're not. I mentioned there, if they win, I will be hoping to get a state championship ring. I think we've done just as much as any of the players or coaches. But
we worked way harder than them, haven't we?
That's right. But, we followed them all year. There was times where we got worried that maybe they wouldn't get this far, and then when they have those close games, you feel like you're part of the team. And so, I'm excited because if they win, that means we're excited, and we win. And so it's just going to be good all around if they can win.
Well, we've talked. It seems like as the postseason has gone on, that what's really amazed me is how they really have started to click. They were good all year, obviously. They won the Mountain 7 District regular season. But at times, there was times when close games and sloppy play occasionally, not often from this team. They're never really sloppy. But once the postseason started, 9-point victory over Gate City, a 70-31 point victory over a really good Abington team, a 71-38 victory over Marion in the Region D tournament. A 23-point victory over Lebanon in the Region D tournament. So, and then of course, what they did against Martinsville in the state quarterfinals. So it's a team that's playing well at the right time, and that all comes down to the 4 seniors. We really have to talk about them first, although there's another one in that starting 5 we want to mention before the game starts as well. But these 4 seniors is what all year long we've talked about. Brooke Porter, Brittany Mullins, Olivia Mullins, and Dee Savetnik. And just having that kind of senior leadership clearly as the season has progressed and has moved into the postseason where these girls have been there before, to me, that's been the difference. Would you? Is that fair to say, Austin?
That's absolutely right. We were talking there before the game. You mentioned that with girls basketball, it's rare that you have 3 players that can handle the ball as well as the Lady Warriors guards can. Again, going back to that senior leadership, you've got Brittany Mullins, Brooke Porter, and Olivia Mullins. All 3 of them can handle the ball and play good defense on a great ball handler. And that's where it starts. You got your quarterback in football. And in basketball, it's who's running the point, who's running the offense. And the Warriors have not just 1 player that can do that, but 3. And when they got that kind of leadership bringing the ball down the floor, it just sets things in motion. And I think that's a big reason for their success.
Well, senior leadership, Good ball handling, absolutely. Those are keys, as we have about 5.5 minutes till tip in this one. But the thing we really need to mention is how unselfish this team has been all season long. The seniors get a lot of the attention. Certainly Olivia Mullins is the primary ball handler and just has had some outstanding games and controls the offense a lot of ways. Brooke Porter and Dee Savetnik, both 1,000-point scorers. Dee Savetnik just a dominating rebounder. But I've enjoyed this postseason. I think about the game against Lebanon in the Region D tournament when Brittany Mullins scored 20. And then when Brittany got that tip in overtime against Ridgeview in the state semifinal that led to the steal and ultimately the Warriors' victory as the Lady Warriors come back out on the court. And then, of course, in the state semi against Ridgeview, who was the star? Junior Hannah Carter, who scored 19 points and was just almost unstoppable, aggressive. And I told somebody the other day, it's sort of a testament to the level of talent this team has. That any of those 5 starters, if Brittany Mullins or Hannah Carter played for any other team, they'd be an all-region type player. Here, they've had to sacrifice a little bit of that personal glory, but they're being able to enjoy some of the team glory because of it. And the unselfishness of this group is, to me, the most remarkable thing and the most admirable thing about how they play.
Well, and that's how the great teams play. I mean, you mentioned there just how unselfish they are, despite the level of talent that they all possess. Kind of reminds you that, and I hate them with every part of them, but the Golden State Warriors, they got 5 All-Stars on the starting lineup, but somehow they play unselfish ball, and that's why they're so unstoppable. And it's the same way with the Lady Warriors here. I mean, any one of them could say, well, I'm a pretty good player. I'm going to get mine tonight, but they don't. They don't care who gets the points, who gets the rebounds. As long as the team gets the win, they'll let the stats fall where they may.
And with the reserves, it's been someone different. Every once in a while it steps up to help that starting 5. You can't name any of them, but in particular because several of them have stepped up at different times. And I think that we're going to have a lot to look forward to next year. But, hey, we're not ready for this year to be over just yet. Today, Greensville County, the Eagles, they're going to be the home team. They're wearing the white uniforms. Kelly green and gold trim. Central, for the first time in the postseason, Austin. Central wearing their road grays with the red accents. They've been the home team every game so far until here, and it's a sort of rotating thing that they're officially the road team here. But if this is the road team, we've traveled pretty well. I see a lot of red and black across from us here at the Siegel Center. Got to give a thumbs up to this Central traveling crowd and the students down here. And at the end, really happy to see so many people supporting the Lady Warriors. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Are you ready for this?
I am ready. And one more thing on those uniforms. I think they're a better looking setup with the gray with red trim. I think they look better than the white. And if you look good, you play good. I heard somebody say that once, talking about the school getting Nike uniforms. So if that's the case, then the Lady Warriors should be just fine.
Well, if they play better than they have played in the white uniforms, then we're going to be in good shape when this one ends. One thing we were looking for, and to see if Coach Robin Dotson was going to pull out that red blazer again that he wore in the Mountain 7 District Tournament Championship. No such luck today, Austin.
Well, and if you're the head coach here for Greensville County, you got to be thinking, my goodness, here he is in the state championship, and he's not bringing the jacket out. I mean,
no respect.
We must be in for it. So that's one way to look at it.
I love that you've got the Sharon Manning Randolph on one bench, and of course she was the one of the ACC's 10th annual. She's part of the 10th annual class of women's basketball legends. I mean, she's a legend in the ACC. But you know what? Down the other bench, we have a Virginia High School League Hall of Famer in Coach Robin Dotson. And I don't know how much longer he's going to be willing to do this because he's been doing it a long time and had a lot of success. But I could not be more impressed with what he has built here with this program and how all these girls have bought into it. It's just it's the best athletic program to me in any sport in far Southwest Virginia. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, that's not wild to say at all. You mentioned buying in. That's it right there. They're going to play as a team, and that's why nobody can stop them. And the community, they've all bought in. It's Warrior Nation, and we're bringing it to you.
Absolutely. Looks like we're getting ready. About 45 seconds left on the clock. Teams are gathering at their benches. just a moment, we'll step aside for, I imagine, the national anthem and then the announcement of the starting lineups. Again, we're live from the Siegel Center on the campus of Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia, for the girls basketball state championship game. Your Central Lady Warriors looking for their third consecutive state title, facing off against the Greensville County Lady Eagles. Bands playing, crowds are cheering, parents are excited. Man, if you can't be here, no better place to be than relaxing and listening to Austin Yeary and me, but mostly Austin.
Fans, at this time, we ask that you all please rise and kindly remove your hats and join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
That's going to happen.
Back inside the Siegel Center. Ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant good afternoon and welcome to VCU's at the Sports in Siegel Center for the 2019 PHSL Basketball Championships. In the Class Girls Doubles Championship, teenagers, the Region D champions from Mountain, the Warriors of Central High School. The Region A champions from Amelia, the Eagles of Greensville.
My name is Rick Porter from Dodge Central High School. Education-based athletics teach lifetime values such as respect for opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By everyone's demonstration of respect at this contest, we highlight the most important part of interscholastic competition, the people involved, not the game itself.
My name is Jasmine Jackson from Greensville County High School. Your attendance at this event is a privilege to watch our teams learn about successes and failures. From bullying behavior is unacceptable in the classroom, today you are not. Please allow us to share the spotlight by modeling this board behavior.
Thank you, ladies. Now let's meet both teams. Versus the third lineup of the Central Warriors. Number 1, Grace Thompson. Number 10, Haley Ellison. Number 14, Jillian Herschel. Number 15, Hannah McEvis. Number 28, Gabby Hall. Number 22, Anna Marr. And number 32, Kelly Hall. Now we present the third lineup of the Greensville County Eagles. Number 1, Rochelle Sloan. Kamari Ferguson. 12, Kaya Clark. Number 15, Greensville left forward of 5'8" senior, number 3, Jaslyn Jefferson. For Central left forward of 6'1" senior, number 42, Dean Stretnick. And for Greensville left forward of 5'7" sophomore, number 4, Jacqueline. Central left guard, 5'4" senior, number 11, Brittany Mullins. And at center for Greensville, a 5'8" sophomore, number 24, Caitlin Mullins. For Central left guard, a 5'2" senior, number 12, Brooke Porter. Everett Greensville at guard on 5'4" sophomore, number 2, Zenaida Robinson. For Central at guard on 5'7" senior, number 23, Olivia Mullins. Everett Greensville at guard on 5'9" senior, number 23.
Here we are, Austin, the state championship game. Ladies, Central Warriors, Lady Warriors, from Central High School, looking for their 3rd consecutive state championship. Let's do this, Austin.
I'm ready.
All right. Central looks like they're ready as well. They look confident. It'll be interesting to see what kind of a start Central gets off to, because, of course, as we said, Central's been here before. All these girls that are on the court right now for Central have literally played on this floor before, have won a championship on this floor, and they're playing some girls who never have. And so it's from a school that's about an hour away. They got a pretty partisan crowd here, although we have a lot of Central fans. It'll be really interesting to see the first 4 minutes of this game, how each team responds.
That's right. Well, it looks like Dee Savetnik and Jaslyn Jefferson are in the circle for the tip, and the tip goes to Greensville County. It's number 23. That's Clements with it. She's looking to drive right away. Her pass inside's poked away, eventually stolen by Olivia Mullins, and the Warriors head the other way. Olivia Mullins passes over to Porter, then to Brittany Mullins. Pass intended for Britt Porter, stolen by Robinson. Her layup on the other end's no good. Rebound goes to Hill. Her putback is up and good. 2-0. Eagles. Olivia Mullins has it. Has to pass far down court to Dee Savetnik, then gets it to Brittany Mullins. She goes up. Shot was partially blocked. No good. Out of bounds. Still Warrior ball.
Greensville County coming out in a 2-2-1 full court press, testing that ball handling of Central early.
Olivia Mullins will look to inbound. Lobs it into Britt Porter. Porter will drive. Stripped away and stolen. That's Robinson with it, and she'll bring it across half court. Pass now over to Clements. She's guarded by Porter. Passes back over to Robinson. Robinson, top of the key, looking to drive. Puts up a floater. No good. Rebound goes to Olivia Mullins. She's running the floor. Olivia on the other end stops, goes up. No good. They're going to say she was fouled. So Olivia Mullins will get 2 free throws at the line.
2 turnovers in the first 2 possessions for the Lady Warriors. Not exactly what we expected here. But good job by Olivia Mullins to go coast to coast, pump fake, draw that foul.
Looks like that foul is on number 4. It's Jacqueline Hill. It's her first, team first. Olivia hits the first from the line, 2-1. The score now, Warriors still trail 1. Olivia toes the line here for a second attempt. Shot is up. That one rolls off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Jefferson. She passes to Clements. Clements on the other end. A Euro step into the lane. It's up, no good. Dee Savetnik comes away with the rebound, hands off to Olivia Mullins. And Olivia crosses half court. Passes inside to Hannah Carter. Goes up. Shot was no good. She was going to be fouled, so Hannah Carter will go to the line now. He'll get number 3. That's Jaslyn Jefferson.
Greensville County fans wanting a blocked shot on that rather than a foul. They may have had a point. Not a lot of contact there, but Hannah Carter will shoot 2.
That's Jefferson's first, team's second. Hannah Carter's first shot from the line falls. We're tied up at 2.
Something I saw on the other end down here. Dee Savetnik, she gets every rebound, we've always said. That rebound, she had fallen down, was trying to get back up. She got that rebound from her knees.
That's right. That just shows how great of a rebounder she is.
Going to miss Dee Savetnik.
Carter's second free throw is good. The Warriors have their first lead of the game. They're up 3-2. Clements with the ball now for Greensville County. Passes ahead to Robinson, back to Clements. Looked like a walk to me, no call. Pass to Jefferson, it's poked away. Brooke Porter comes away with it, and they're going to say she was fouled on the floor under the basket, and so the Warriors will retain possession.
It's a man-to-man defensive pressure from the Warriors created that turnover. That's 3 quick fouls. We're not even 2 minutes into the game for Greensville County.
That foul was on Robinson. It's her first, team third. Inbound pass goes to Porter, then to Brittany Mullins, top of the key. She passes over to Olivia. Olivia's in the right corner. Passes to Brooke Porter on the right wing. Cross-court pass to Hannah Carter. That's a mid-range jump shot. It's no good. Rebound goes to Savetnik. Her putback up and good. Savetnik's putback makes it 5-2. Warriors up 3.
Now the Warriors coming out with a little 2-2-1 pressure.
Robinson walking it up the floor here for Greensville County. Passes over to Clements. Gets it back to Robinson. Robinson looking to drive. They're going to call a foul on the floor. They're going to get Brooke Porter on that one.
Yeah, interesting to see after Greensville County demonstrated some pressure against Central. Central comes right back. Coach Dotson puts on their full court press.
So it's Porter's first, team first. Still Greensville County ball. Long inbound pass goes to Clements. She's top of the key, looking to drive. Pass inside, poked away. But it looked like Pleasance came away with it.
Oh, man, they're going to call a foul on Olivia Mullins there. I think it's a great hustle from her. I didn't see the foul at all.
Well, that foul's on Mullins. That'll be her first, team second. Still Eagles ball. Inbound pass into Clements. She's right corner. Turns around, passes inside to Pleasance. Her shot is up and good for the lane. Makes it 5-4. Warriors still up 1. Olivia Mullins has it here. Has to pick up her dribble. And Coach Dotson's going to call a timeout here.
A little bit difficult to get into the cross half court there. Good pressure by Greensville County. Coach Dotson has to take an early timeout.
Well, we mentioned there as the game tipped off, looks like Greensville County was really coming out aggressive and fast there. And, but the Lady Warriors responded right back. Picked up the pace themselves, played some great defense on the other end. And, from an intensity standpoint there from the tip, if you're a Warriors fan, may look a little bit surprised. This team's looking to play here, but Warriors still hold on to the 1-point lead here with 5:22 in the first.
But what I like there is when they pull out that full court pressure, it almost got them in trouble just now, but Olivia Mullins, Brooke Porter, they take their time. You've only got 10 seconds, but you don't have to rush. 10 seconds is a long time, and they know they can handle the ball. They can beat it. Just wait. You don't have to force a pass. So I think they're going to be fine against that pressure.
Olivia Mullins walking it up the floor. Crosses half court. Nobody's came out to guard her yet. Passes over to Porter, left wing. Porter over to Brittany Mullins in the left corner. That's a three-point attempt. It's no good. Rebound goes to Hill. Hill passes to Clements, and the Eagles the other way. Clements, ball is poked away from behind. Hannah Carter comes away with the steal. Olivia Mullins with it, goes up. Layup is no good. They're going to say it was out of bounds on number 3. That's Jefferson. It'll still be a Warrior ball.
Great steal by Olivia Mullins, poking that ball away down there and then almost getting the layup to fall.
There's quite a bit of contact there, but nevertheless, Warriors hold on to possession. Inbound pass to Hannah Carter. Her short-range shot's no good. Robinson rebound. Loses her dribble. Then Clements comes away with it. She's looking to drive.
Brittany Mullins taking a charge.
Now, one thing about it here, Clements looks like a post player.
But she's quick and handles the ball well.
Really. Something we don't see a whole lot here, but definitely a size advantage on Brittany Mullins. But
ran right through Brittany on that one.
If there's somebody that's going to step in and take a charge, it's going to be Brittany Mullins.
It's good, yes.
So Olivia Mullins has it on the other end. Warriors still up 5-4, 4:35 to go in the first quarter. Porter with it now, top of the key, hands off to Brittany Mullins. Passes over to Hannah Carter. poked loose. Carter holds on to it, gets it over to Brooke Porter. Porter, cross court pass to Brittany Mullins, then to Olivia Mullins, top of the key. Back to Porter in the right corner. That's a three. Shot's no good. And they're going to say it was off of Pleasance. Still Warrior ball.
Greensville County getting their hands, tipping a lot of passes. Central having a lot of difficult time getting the ball into the passing lane.
Olivia Mullins looking inbound. Gets it into Hannah Carter in the left corner. Passes to Porter left wing. Now to Olivia Mullins. A pump fake and a drive to Hannah Carter. A mid-range shot falls from the middle of the lane. Warriors up 7-4.
Beautiful pump fake by Olivia Mullins. Just drives to the basket and finds the open Hannah Carter. Just gorgeous play.
Long pass ahead by Clements. Robinson corrals it. He's looking to drive. Floater from the middle of the lane is off the glass and good. 7-6. Warriors still up 1.
Backing off the pressure just a little bit here.
Olivia Mullins has it, crosses half court. Passes over to Brooke Porter. Porter to Brittany Mullins in the left corner. Try to get it into Savetnik. And they're going to say, I think they're going to get a foul on Pleasance.
I think so. And really, it's not a great pass by Brittany Mullins. Get bailed out a little bit there. There was contact.
They're actually going to get a foul on number 3. That's Jefferson.
I didn't see that.
I didn't either. That's her second, team 5th. Inbound pass to Brooke Porter. 3 from the left corner is no good. Olivia Mullins gets a rebound. Passes out to Hannah Carter. Hannah will pull a mid-range jump shot. It's no good. Rebound goes to Hill. Hill goes up. Shot was no good, but a blocking foul. I think they're going to get Olivia Mullins there.
It might be Brittany. She tried to step in and take a charge. We'll see who they called on. Yeah, they do give it to Brittany Mullins. That'll be her first. Third team foul for the Lady Warriors.
So Brittany Mullins has 1. Brooke Porter and Olivia Mullins also have 1 personal foul. First free throw is up and good from Jacqueline Hill. That ties it up at 7. And now a substitution. Looks like number 15, Robinson, will come in for Jefferson. Second free throw is no good. Hannah Carter gets the rebound. She hands to Olivia Mullins. 3:15 to go here in this first quarter. Passes ahead to Brooke Porter in the right corner. Porter a pump fake then drive. Passes out to Olivia. She steps into a 3. It's good. And that 3 from Olivia Mullins makes it 10-7 Warriors.
These seniors, big game Warriors.
Clements handling the ball here. Passes ahead to Hill. She gives back to Clements. Clements passes back to Hill. Hill will take a 3. Complete air ball. Rebound goes to Pleasance, then over to Robinson. Robinson takes the 3. Yet another air ball. Some textbook shooting there from the Eagles. Olivia Mullins gets a long rebound. She's headed the other way. Passes to Porter, then to Brittany Mullins. Pump fake, back to Porter. Porter to Olivia Mullins, top of the key. Olivia Mullins passes over to Brittany Mullins, left corner, then back to Olivia. Olivia looks to drive. Does. Off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Robinson, and Olivia Mullins gets in there and forces a jump ball.
Central shooting a lot of three-pointers early in this game. Not able to get the ball inside to de-Savetnik much, and obviously that's always one of their game plans. That'll be something to watch as we go on here.
Warriors will gain possession out of that jump ball. So Olivia Mullins is looking inbound. Gets it over to Porter in the left corner. Porter back to Olivia Mullins. Takes another 3. It's good. Olivia Mullins with 2 threes here early on. Puts the Warriors up 13-7.
Olivia Mullins came to play tonight.
Usually not one to shoot the 3. But
right. 2 for 2 tonight.
You're making them. Keep shooting them. Now Clements with a 3 from the parking lot. It's no good. Brooke Porter gets a long rebound. Warriors the other way. Porter still handling the ball top of the key. Passes out to Olivia Mullins. She thought about another one, decided not to take it. Passes over to Hannah Carter. Carter back to Olivia Mullins. She'll hop into the lane, then puts up a floater. It's no good. Savetnik comes away with the rebound. Passes out to Olivia Mullins. A 3. It's good. My goodness.
NBA 3 for Olivia Mullins. And quick timeout called by Greensville County. Central's jumping up and down in joy. They're having some fun right now, up 16-7.
Well, I didn't look at the weather forecast here, but it's raining here in Richmond, Virginia. Olivia Mullins with 3 3-pointers here early on. She has 10 points in the game so far. That's 10 of Central's 16. You know, we've said it every game. Anybody can step up in the starting 5, and Olivia Mullins not shot a lot of 3s this year. Usually looks to get it inside, but again, if you're shooting them and you're making them, keep shooting.
you know, in the postseason, since the regular season ended, we've commented on it before. She's looked to shoot a little more often. She's got a good shot, certainly. It's improved probably more than anybody's shot on this team over the last 4 or 5 years. And, you know, I've mentioned Central shooting a lot of threes, unable to get it inside, and they hadn't made it to that point. Olivia Mullins must have heard us talking over here, decided she was going to change the narrative.
Well, one thing about it, on the other end, we've seen Greensville County seeing Central hit the threes. They took some long three-pointers, and I don't know how well of a three-point shooting team they are, but if they're not, and Central's forcing them to make them shoot, then there you go.
Well, they're a good team, and they're not playing that poorly, but they're looking a little bit dazed right now for that quick run.
B. Robinson walking it up here for the Eagles. Heads right. Looking to head into the lane. Floater's up and good. So it's 16-9 now after that two from Robinson.
Greensville County going to back off. They're not going to guard full court now.
Olivia Mullins with the ball here. Passes over to Brooke Porter. Porter back to Olivia. Out to Brittany Mullins. Thought about a three. Decides to head toward the top of the key. Gives it to Porter. Porter takes the three. It's no good. Ball's poked around inside. Robinson comes away with the rebound. Passes to Clements. Clements on the other end behind the back. Into the lane. Finds a wide open Robinson. It's good. 16-11 now.
Gorgeous effort by Lena Clements there. Really outstanding.
50 seconds to go here in this first as Olivia Mullins crosses half court. Passes over to Hannah Carter in the right corner, into Svetnik on the block. A turnaround shot's up, no good, but she's fouled. So she'll get to go to the line. That may be one of the first times Svetnik's got the ball here so far in this game.
It's the first time they've been able to get it to her in the post, and the way they did that was they moved Hannah Carter out. Coach Dotson moved Hannah Carter out to the corner, and so they and then threw the ball to her in the corner, which caused her defender, who's a sort of tall girl, out away from the lane, and they were able to open it up a little bit inside for D. Svetnik.
Svetnik hits the first from the line, makes it 17-11. Warriors up 6. 42.1 seconds to go here in this first quarter of the VHSL 2A state championship game. Svetnik's second free throw is good as well, 18-11. Warriors up 7.
4 points now for Svetnik in the first quarter.
Clements walking it up the floor here, 35 seconds left in the quarter. Clements still controlling the ball. Passes over to Hill. Hill guarded by Olivia Mullins, guarded closely. Hill has to pass it away. It's poked out of bounds by Brooke Porter. It'll remain Greensville County ball, but some great defense there from the Warriors.
Very nearly a turnover, and it's all caused by great effort from Brooke Porter and especially Olivia Mullins.
Clements receives the inbound pass. Maybe looking for the last shot here. Crosses over on Porter. Tries to get into the lane. Pump fake. Good move there from Clements. It's up and good. 18-13 the score now. 5 seconds left. Olivia Mullins with it. Crosses over. Drives. Wild shot is up, no good. Definitely some contact, no call. But after 1 quarter of play here, Lady Warriors up 18-13.
Well, that absolutely should have been a foul call there. Olivia Mullins tries to drive, goes up the middle of the lane just before the buzzer. The referee's walking over. I'm going to ask him what he saw there because he wasn't paying much attention. But a good first quarter for Lady Warriors, up 18-13. Start out the game a little slow. A couple of turnovers in the first 2 possessions. And you wonder, is this what we're going to see? They settle down immediately. It wasn't just the 3 3-pointers from Olivia Mullins, who has 10 in the first quarter, 10 points, but that was when the switch that kind of came on. But, kudos to Greensville County, who really interesting player in Lena Clements. She was the senior captain who scored 17 in the state semis. And if you didn't watch film on her, you wouldn't know what to expect. Because you're right. You'd think she's a post player. She's tall, but she comes out. She's got some quickness, really good handles. Really handles the ball well. Nice looking shot. So, and Brooke Porter's been guarding her with a little bit of height disadvantage. Really interesting player and someone to watch the rest of this game.
Well, you mentioned Porter there with the height disadvantage. That's not slowed her down so far this year. She's guarded Peyton Carter from Abington, height disadvantage. Guarded Bailey Frazier from Ridgeview, height disadvantage. It really doesn't matter for Brooke Porter. I'm sure she'll handle it.
And she's not really grown since she got into the Central program, and it hadn't hurt her at all over 4 years. Greensville County will inbounds it. Clements now with the ball at the logo. Guarded again by Brooke Porter. She'll pass it to Hill. Hill over to Robinson. Robinson back to Hill now. She's going to give to Clements on the right wing. Clements all the way cross court to Robinson. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound, Brittany Mullins. Back come the Lady Warriors. Brittany Mullins still dribbling the ball at the top of the key. Gives it to now Brooke Porter down in the corner. Brooke Porter's three-pointer's up. It's no good. Greensville County with the rebound. That's Sinatra Robinson. She's going to go coast to coast. Misses the layup. Olivia Mullins gets the rebound. They're going to get, I believe, Jacqueline Hill over the back on Greensville County.
It is on Hill. That's going to be her second, team seventh. So now we got a 1-and-1 on the other end. I think Olivia Mullins will get to shoot.
You're right. Run down quickly the points for Central. Olivia Mullins with 10 points, Hannah Carter with 4, and Dee Savetnik with 4. Olivia Mullins also 3 rebounds and an assist in that first quarter. Brooke Porter, 2 assists as Olivia Mullins steps to the line. She makes the first free throw. That's 11 on the night for her. Central takes a 6-point lead. Leading scorer in that first quarter for Greensville was Sinatra Robinson with 4. And Jacqueline Hill with 3. Olivia Mullins misses the second one. Hannah Carter with the rebound goes back up. Her shot's no good. Gets her own rebound. Back out to the top of the key to Olivia Mullins. Looks around. Gives it to Dee Savetnik at the top of the key. She's going to take a three-pointer. It's long. Gets her own rebound. Hands it back to Olivia Mullins. 2 long rebounds by the Warriors in that possession. Now it's Brittany Mullins in the left-hand corner. Her three's up. It's no good. Rebound to Olivia Mullins. Central with 3 offensive rebounds on this possession. Brooke Porter now handles it near the logo. They back out. They're going to set back up. Greensville County now in a 2-3 zone. Olivia Mullins the ball on the right-hand wing. She'll take a couple dribbles. Get it to Brooke Porter in the right-hand corner. She's going to take that three-pointer. It's up. It is good. Brooke Porter with a 3 gives Central a 9-point advantage, 22-13, 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Robinson taking over the point guard duties here in this quarter for Greensville County. She's going to give it to Hill on the left-hand wing. Hill across to Clements, 30 feet from the basket. Jab step, dribbles it back out between the legs. Now she's going to look to drive. Backs it out again. Nothing there. Good defense. She gives it to Pleasance. Pleasance loses the ball. Dee Savetnik comes up with it, hands it off to Olivia Mullins. Here come the Warriors. Brooke Porter now driving on the left-hand side, all the way to the other corner to Brittany Mullins, who drives, dishes it down to Dee Savetnik. Ball is stripped away by Clements. Jazz Jefferson comes up with it and then throws it away, trying to hit the outlet pass to Clements. It'll be Central's ball once again.
Just great ball movement there by the Lady Warriors, but just stripped away as Savetnik tried to go up. Looks like Callie Mullins will check in for Dee Savetnik, so she'll get her first look at the action here tonight.
It was almost, you're right, it's almost a classic what we've seen all year. Drive, draw the defender, dish down to Dee Savetnik. All right, inbound now. Brooke Porter's got it. She's going to dribble on the left-hand side, poked away, gets it back, hands it to Olivia Mullins. Olivia now gets it into the post to Hannah Carter. Pump fake. No, goes up with the shot. It just rolls off the rim. Rebound to Jefferson. Back come the Lady Eagles. Clements from about 27 feet. It's short. Hannah Carter with the rebound. If she wants to shoot that, we'll let her shoot it, I think. Olivia Mullins now back the other way. Gives it to Brooke Porter in the left-hand corner. Her three-pointer is up. It's no good. Rebound. Comes away to Robinson for Greensville County. She'll go the other way. Maybe a walk. Her layup's up and no good. Pleasance with the rebound. Her shot's up. No good. Jazz Jefferson with the rebound. Gives it out to Clements. Clements going to look to drive. Dishes it off. Nice little pass inside to Pleasance. Back out to Robinson. Her 3 is no good. Good box out by Callie Mullins, who comes away with the rebound, and she'll hand it to Olivia Mullins. So several shots there, but nothing falling for the Lady Eagles. Brooke Porter now in the right-hand corner. She's going to launch another 3. It's no good. Clements with the rebound. And Clements leading the break. Comes all the way, stripped away, grabs it back. Up and under. Her layup is up and good, and she'll be fouled. Looked like she was a little out of control, but then she gathered herself, scores. I think they're going to get Olivia Mullins with that foul. That's her second foul. Team's 4th, and Clements will go to the line for the and 1.
Looks like Hannah Large will check in here for Brittany Mullins. So both Callie Mullins and Hannah Large coming off the bench here. Give the starters a break. Hopefully put in some good minutes.
Free throw, no good, but rebounds batted around. It's going to be a Central ball. Clements, an unorthodox player, but she's got some talent.
Absolutely. I would honestly put her up there, probably the best ball handler we've seen all year.
And you wouldn't guess it. So absolutely, she handles the ball very well. Speaking of handling the ball, Olivia Mullins has got it. It gets a little bit of pressure now. She can go all the way up court to Callie Mullins. Mullins to a streaking Hannah Carter. Her layup's up, no good. Rebound to Jacqueline Hill. Hill's going to come all the way the other way. 1 on 3. poked away by Olivia Mullins. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll remain Central ball. Some Greensville County fans screaming for a foul, but really what happened there was the ball was poked away, I think, by Brooke Porter. It was loose. Players were going for it. There was a lot of contact, but it was not a foul. Greensville County now against the 2-3 zone here. Get it inbounds to Sinija Robinson. Robinson's going to back it out. They're going to set up an offense. She'll hand it to Clements near half court. Clements trying to direct the traffic out here. Dribbling slowly to the right side now. Skip pass over to Jacqueline Hill. Hill to Robinson on the right-hand wing. Her three is up, and it is a short rebound. Hannah Carter. Oh, and the ball's poked away. It goes out of bounds. They're going to get a foul here on Hannah Carter, I believe. The ball's poked away. Carter and a player from Pleasance going for the ball for Greenville County. They get Hannah Carter with the foul.
That'll be her first personal, team fifth. Still be Greensville County ball.
22-15, Lady Warriors. 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first half. Robinson handled the ball against Brooke Porter. She's going to drive in a wild runner up. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Central. It'll remain Greenville County ball.
Looks like Dee Savetnik will check back in for the Lady Warriors as Callie Mullins will take a seat.
Central 22, Greensville County 15. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Inbounds to Clements all the way up about 30 feet. She acts like she's going to shoot it. Brooke Porter just looks at her like, go ahead if you want to shoot it from there. Instead, she looks to drive here, comes off a screen from Pleasance and does shoot one. It's short, and Brooke Porter gets the rebound. Porter's going to bring it back the other way. She'll pull it back a little bit here. And now picks up her dribble, some heavy pressure on her, but she gets it to Olivia Mullins, who will reset the Lady Warrior offense. 3 minutes, 36 seconds left. Brooke Porter now on the left-hand wing. Porter's going to step up. Looks like they were going to let her shoot it. Instead, she gives it over to the right-hand wing to Olivia Mullins, whose three is up and no good. Rebound by Clements. And Clements is going to come back the other way. Between the legs, step back. Shot is short again. Rebound, a good position by Olivia Mullins. And they're going to get Jazz Jefferson going over the back. Really good box out by Olivia Mullins. And clearly an over the back. Well, another 1-and-1 opportunity for Olivia Mullins.
Looks like that's the third foul there on Jefferson, and it looks like Robinson will come in and take her place.
Jefferson, a senior, one of the captains for this Greensville County team. Olivia Mullins now. 11 points, looking to extend that and to extend the Central lead. It's currently 7.
Looks like Brittany Mullins will come back in for Hannah Large. So starting 5 back on the floor here for the Lady Warriors.
And effective minutes from the two reserves that have been in so far, Hannah Large and Callie Mullins. Run into the 1-and-1 for Olivia Mullins up, and it is good. Central's lead is 8. Brooke Porter fans herself at half court. It's a little warm, I guess, out there, but pretty pleasant over here on press row. Second free throw's up, no good. Outlet pass nearly stolen by Olivia Mullins. It's going to go out of bounds to Greensville County.
May not have come away with the steal there, but definitely Olivia Mullins, good hustle. Didn't have to make that play, but going that extra little bit is going to help.
Oh, really alert to jump up there and get in that passing lane. All right, Central still in that 2-3 zone they moved to just a couple possessions ago. Clements with the ball in the right hand, about 35 feet from the basket. Brittany Mullins steps out to guard her. They're going to get inside the Pleasance, but no, that pass is thrown away. Dee Savetnik comes away with the steal. Now it's Brooke Porter back the other way. She's going to look to drive. Her pass to Hannah Carter on the right-hand corner. Behind Carter as Carter was streaking. That goes out of bounds for a turnover. It'll again be Greensville County ball. 23-15 Warriors. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Robinson handling the ball. Again, against this zone. It's like Coach Dotson is tempting Greensville County to continue shooting those long three-pointers. Clements back to Robinson. They look like they're not much of a hurry with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Now she's going to look to drive, and the runner in the middle of the lane is strong. Rebound comes down to Robinson. Shot blocked by Dee Savetnik. Rebound's on the floor. It's loose. We're going to have a jump ball as Porter and Mullins are down there on the floor along with Caitlin Pleasance from Greensville County. Possession arrow will point it back towards the Lady Warriors.
That's great. I mean, the ball was loose down there in the post, and then Savetnik gets the block, and just good hustle all around from the Lady Warriors, and they gain a possession out of it.
All right. Olivia Mullins jogging the ball back up the court, going right to left on your mobile screen. Gets it to the corner to Brittany Mullins. Mullins looks at a three, not there. Now gets it to the middle of the floor to Hannah Carter. Pass goes through Hannah Carter's hands, but Porter collects it. Now it's Brittany Mullins on the left-hand wing. Her three is up. Oh, in and out. Rebound comes away. Jacqueline Hill, Greensville County will control possession. Minute 50 to go in the first half. Robinson to Hill on the left-hand wing. Now over to Clements on the right-hand wing. She's going to look to drive. She tries to get it inside to, I believe that's Clenisha Robinson. Passes off Robinson's hands out of bounds. It'll be Central ball. Turnover, Greensville County.
Well, Central not shooting an extremely high percentage here the last little bit, but their defense is saving them on the other end.
Playing outstanding defense. I agree, Austin. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Olivia Mullins now against this 2-3 zone pressure. Now to Brooke Porter in the left-hand corner. Porter's going to pull on another three. It's good! Brooke Porter for three. Central 26. Greensville County 15, 11-point margin for the Lady Warriors. Lena Clements now on the other end. She's going to look to drive. Nothing there. Gives it to Hill, then back to Clements, who's going to shoot a deep three again. Rebounds up, controlled by Robinson. Her shot's no good. Rebound by Hannah Carter. Back come the Warriors. Olivia Mullins now on the left-hand side. She's going to look to drive. Now she's going to pitch it back out to Brooke Porter. She fakes a three, goes up for a shot. No, dishes it down to Dee Savetnik. Drive, draw the defense, dish it to D, the 4 Ds. And that's a 28-15 lead.
Seen that one a time or two.
Once or twice. Back the other way. Nice defense as Robinson tries to drive baseline. Brittany Mullins and Dee Savetnik are right there. She steps out of bounds. Another turnover for the Lady Eagles. Hannah Large going to come back in and give Olivia Mullins her first break as the bench stands and applauds her effort so far. Brittany Mullins now going to run the point, as she's done capably at times all season long for the Lady Warriors. 35 seconds to go. Hannah Large with the ball on the right-hand wing. Holds it above her head. Looks for Brooke Porter in the corner. Porter into the post to Hannah Carter. Her shot is up. A lot of contact. No foul called. Clements comes down with it. She's back the other way quickly. She's going to go all the way to the basket. Little sort of reverse layup. No good. Hannah Large with the rebound. Probably fouled. Ball gets tipped away. Brittany Mullins comes away with it. Mullins, ball nearly stolen by Robinson as she reaches in. They're going to call a reach-in foul on her. Brittany Mullins will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. That's a tough call for Robinson there. It looked like it might have been good defense.
It's going to be her second, team ninth. Trying to make a play there in the open floor may have been just a little bit too aggressive, but nevertheless, Brittany Mullins at the line for a 1-and-1.
Brittany makes the first. She has 1 point of the night. Central leads 29-15, 14-point lead with 11.4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Second free throw for Brittany Mullins is up, and it is good. Seniors making their free throw just like they did in the Region D Championship. The Lady Warriors have doubled up the Lady Eagles, 30-15. 10 seconds to go. Sanaja Robinson back the other way. She loses it. Now almost stolen. Then pokes the ball back away. Steps out of bounds. Central's going to have 5.5 seconds to get the last shot here of the first half. Just a little bit wild, a little out of control. Lost control of the ball. Brittany Mullins the ball. 5 seconds to go. She's going to drive. She's a lot of contact at half court. Gets it back. Shoots a three. It's blocked. It'll be no good at the end of one half of this state championship game here from Richmond, Virginia. The two-time defending champion Central High School Lady Warriors have a 30-15 edge over Greensville County. Wow. That's about all I can say. Did not play their best half of basketball, but made every play when they needed to make a play. That's a fair way to describe it, I think.
That's right. This is probably the most threes that the Warriors have taken in a game. I know this is the most threes they've taken in a game all year. But they're getting the looks. They're getting wide open looks, and they have shooters who can, make the shot. So, but, a part of me wants to say, well, try to get inside for a higher percentage look. But then on the other end, Lady Warriors defense is just shutting down Greensville County. It's turnover after turnover. And so, if they're going to be able to have those open looks and continue to pile on the lead, I say keep going.
Well, Greensville County, is packed in that zone a little bit, trying to keep the ball out of the hands of Dee Savetnik. It's a reasonable strategy. Dee has dominated so many teams over the last 4 years, but with Central's making threes, there's not a whole lot you can do. I do feel like they didn't play their best half of basketball and still have a 30-15 lead. If they start playing, tightening up a little bit of the ball handling, this second half could be a lot of fun to watch.
Well, and another thing is on the other end, Greensville County, they've made some big shots, but for the most part, they're looking like the Delaware bricklayers out there. I mean, there's no need to shoot that deep of a three. But that's a testament to the Lady Warriors defense. They're forcing them to take shots like that and forcing them to turn it over in the open floor. And we've seen this all year when we got into the regional tournament and started seeing these teams that we don't see a whole lot. Greensville is a very athletic team. And they got some height, and they got some great players, but they do not play the team basketball that the Lady Warriors do. Pretty much it's Clements handling the ball, and the rest of them just kind of wait around and see what happens. And the Lady Warriors, while they're not as athletically gifted, they play as a team. They move the ball much better, and thus the 30-15 lead.
You're absolutely right. And, of course, that's a little unfair because no one plays team ball like the Lady Warriors. But it's really interesting to see that they're settling for so many deep threes, Greensville County, because Clements and Robinson both have been effective driving to the basket. They handle the ball relatively well. They're quick. They've been able to find the gap a couple times, and the shots have not always been great when they get in there. A couple of wild runners, a little reminiscent of what we saw from Martinsville last week. But the way it ends up is we've got a 30-15 lead, and Coach Dotson, as they go into the locker room, has to be pleased. We'll go through the halftime stats in a moment, but I want to mention that the game before this, Eastside High School, a really, really disappointing loss in the state championship game against Surrey County. Eastside was down, I think, 2 with a couple minutes to go, had some opportunities, untimely turnover, and really sad end for the Eastside Spartans, who very nearly, in their second straight trip to the state championship game, very nearly come away with a title. Got to give kudos to my guy Ethan Powers, who had 22 points, 5 3-pointers in that game, in his last game for the Spartans.
Well, and we don't keep up with the 1A teams a whole lot, but from what I've heard, Eastside graduated a lot of good players from the team that came to this state finals game last year. Nobody really expected them to be much good, especially make it to the state finals. So I know it's a heartbreaking loss, but I mean, they had a good season.
Absolutely, great season. What a run Coach Dameron's Spartans have had the last couple of years, and had a chance to win the state championship at the end. So, unfortunately, they're state runners-up, but that's not so bad either. State runner-up. Let's run through the stats here. We got about 7 minutes left till the second half set to begin. Greensville County, as we said, the Lady Eagles 15 points in the first half. Only 2 points in that second quarter. Greensville County shot 1 for 15 in that second quarter. So that central defense really locked down 6%. For the game, Greensville County 7 for 27, 26%. 0 for 9 from 3, and 1 for 3 for free throws. Now, so we talked about the 3-pointers, and the stats back it up. Your eyes weren't deceiving you, Austin. 0 for 9. That's not going to get it done.
That's 0%.
Oh,
I mean, that's not going to cut it.
Wow. Central Weiss County Public Schools, once again, chalk another win up in their column. Leading scorer for Greensville with 4 points, two players tied with 4 points. Lena Clements and Sanija Robinson, the two we talked about. Jacqueline Hill has 3 points and 7 rebounds. Really good effort on the boards. Caitlin Pleasance, Lanisha Robinson each have 2 points apiece. Sanija Robinson has 4 rebounds, as does Lanisha Robinson. For the Lady Warriors shot only 25% in that first half. That's what we're talking about. It wasn't the sharpest effort. Open looks really didn't fall. Only 25%, but 5 for 16. That's 31% from 3, 9 for 12 from the free throw line. So a 5-point lead after the first quarter extends out to a 15-point lead as they outscore Greensville County 12-2 in that second period. Olivia Mullins, the leading scorer, 12 points and 5 rebounds to go with her 2 assists. Brooke Porter and Dee Savetnik each have 6 points as well. Dee Savetnik 4 rebounds, including 3 on the offensive end, and Brooke Porter with 3 assists to go along with the 6 points. Hannah Carter 4 points and 5 rebounds. Carter and Olivia Mullins tied with 5 rebounds on top of the stat sheet, and Brittany Mullins had 2 points, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Olivia Mullins, 3 for 4 from 3. And that's really kind of the story. That's what it was a relatively tight game. She makes those 3 threes in a row, and all of a sudden, Central grabbed hold of this thing. And we've seen from this team all year, when they grab hold of it, they do not let go, do they?
That's right. And we mentioned before the game, these two teams play two very different styles of basketball. You got the Lady Warriors offensively; they're not that fast paced. They just kind of move the ball around, and things happen the way they do. And then Greensville County, they have some talented athletic players and very fast pace on offense, and the Lady Warriors are keeping up with them defensively, and then turning right around and slowing things down. It's hard to explain. I mean, this Greensville team, we mentioned it, very athletic. I mean, maybe the most athletic team we've seen all year. Now, just because you're an athlete don't mean you can make a shot, as we've seen so far. But that kind of speed, the Lady Warriors are able to keep up just fine.
Absolutely. Central sneaky athletic as well up and down the lineup. To me, we talked about was the semifinal game against Ridgeview really the state championship game. And, okay, you can say that, and absolutely Ridgeview is probably the second best team this level that we've seen this year. But on the other hand, this Greensville County team, to me, is the best team that I've seen in the postseason, that in any of the tournaments, in the Region D tournament or the state tournament so far. They're by far the best, not just the best opponent that Central's had, but the best team that I've seen other than Central and or Ridgeview. So it's a legitimate opponent, and if I didn't know the score, I would probably be surprised that Central has such a dominant lead at halftime, because really they look like a team, and maybe it's the old Dick Vitale, it's the all-airport team. They look like a team when they walk on the floor, but, they've taken some sort of wild shots, some ill-advised shots. If they were more patient like Central, perhaps, maybe they take a bit better quality shot, and then maybe they're not shooting, a 25% in the first half.
Well, and another thing, the old saying, offense wins games, but defense wins championships. And we've seen that all year with the Lady Warriors. They turn their defense into offense. And that's what, you got Greensville County here. They're coming down on offense, trying to get something going. Poke loose, stolen, block, miss a shot. And that frustrates them. And so that's still in the back of their mind as they're coming back to get on defense. And the Lady Warriors are capitalizing on it, and it just starts to snowball. And when they start to shut a team down defensively, it gets pretty ugly. We've seen that time and time again. It don't matter how good the team is. When Central starts to put the clamps on them defensively, and it gets in that team's head that, man, we're just really struggling, can't seem to do anything, then that's when the Lady Warriors really pour it on.
You're absolutely right. Greensville County has out-rebounded Central at the half, 22-19. But the difference in the game, of course, is Central's committed 4 turnovers, while Greensville County's committed 11 turnovers. And that really has been the key so far. You're right. At every key moment, somebody poking the ball away or, coming up with a loose ball. Great effort by the Lady Warriors, and you can't ask for any more in the first half. A minute and a half to go, 16 minutes away now, Austin, from a third consecutive state championship. What do you think? Can these Lady Warriors finish this thing out?
Well, of course, we've talked about this all year too. A lot of teams with a lead like this, it's easy to come out and start the second half and maybe not be as aggressive. But with this team, that's not the case. They always come out and play just as aggressive as where they left off. So I think unless something, pretty drastic happens, I think the Lady Warriors are on their way to a three-peat.
Well, you can't if you can't get up to be intense and play hard in the second half of the state championship game, I don't understand you, because it's a good crowd here. It's loud. The Central Warrior fans have traveled well. They're over there yelling. You're in front of your friends and family and your fellow students, and you're 16 minutes away from a state championship. And just because they've already won 2, this one will be just as sweet. Yeah, I'm sure that feeling never really gets any less sweet.
Definitely doesn't. One thing that might be contributing to the Lady Eagles' lack of shooting percentage there, I've noticed the Warriors student section chanting air ball every time they have possession. So that may be part of it.
Well, and they have had an air ball or 2 in that first half as the referee screams in Austin's ear. I'll hand the mic back to him.
Lady Eagles start with the ball here in the second half. That's Clements. She's looking to drive in. No good off the glass. Rebound goes to Clements. She'll bring it out, then looks to drive again. She traveled on her way in. That's good defense by Savetnik and Olivia Mullins. Forces yet another turnover with the Warrior ball.
A little jump step move that she's used a couple times to try to sneak between two defenders and use it effectively so far today, but that time, too many steps.
Olivia Mullins will walk it up the floor here. Again, Warriors up 30-15. Just getting things underway here in the second half. Olivia Mullins, top of the key, passes over to Britt Porter. Porter to Hannah Carter, top of the key. Then into Porter in the lane. Mid-range shot is up. Rattles around, no good. Out of bounds. They're going to say it was off. Greensville County, still be a Warrior ball.
It'd be really good to see the Lady Warriors come out these first 4 minutes of the half, really sort of put their foot on the accelerator.
Olivia Mullins looking inbound. Got a substitution here. Looks like Pleasance will check back in for Plania Robinson. Olivia Mullins looking inbound here. Long inbound pass to Britt Porter. Gives it right back to Olivia. Olivia Mullins to Brittany Mullins, top of the key. Passes over to Hannah Carter. Hannah looks to drive, puts up a shot. Won't fall, but she was fouled. She'll get two at the line.
This Greensville team really aggressive. I mean, you know, they've played hard. They've not played smart always necessarily. Some decisions have been questionable. But that aggressive play has led to a lot of fouls so far.
Hannah Carter at the line here for her first shot. It falls. Makes it 31-15. Warriors lead opens up to 16.
Really the only player in foul trouble, though, is senior captain Jazz Jefferson, who has 3 for Greensville County. No one in foul trouble for the Lady Warriors.
Hannah Carter hits the second. 32-15 the score now. Looks like Clements will bring it up the floor here for the Eagles. About 7:10 to go here in this third quarter. She passes over to Robinson. Robinson will drive, put up a floater. It's no good. Rebound goes to Savetnik. She hands to Olivia Mullins. Warriors the other way. Olivia Mullins passes over to Brittany Mullins, right back to Olivia. Then to D. Savetnik, top of the key. That's a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound goes to Jefferson. Jefferson passes to Robinson. Greensville County the other direction. Pass over to Clements now in the left corner. She's looking to drive.
She worked again. They didn't call it.
Shot was up, no good. And they're going to say it was off of Warriors, so it'll still be equal ball.
She tried that little jump stop move again and walked again. I thought they lost control of the ball. Maybe that's why it wasn't a walk.
Inbound pass goes to Clements. Contested three, no good. That rebound went to Jefferson. Try to get it back out to Clements. Is poked out of bounds by Olivia Mullins. Still Eagles ball.
Clements is 0 for 5 from 3. Every single one of them been short so far tonight.
Looks like Hill looking to inbound here. Gets it into Robinson. Robinson back to Hill. Hill looking to drive. Gets it into Pleasance. Her shot is up and good and was fouled. So she'll get one more. That foul was on Hannah Carter.
And that was sort of what Central does. Drive to the basket and dish it off. Really nice play there.
It's going to be Hannah's second, be the team first here in the second half. And that'll send Pleasance to the line.
Now, 2 of the last 3 possessions, Greensville County has penetrated. And didn't make the shot on the runner before, but that's a much better offense, seems to me, than shooting, firing up those threes.
Makes the free throw. It's 32-18. Britt Porter with it now. Splits the defense, gets across half court. Hands off to Brittany Mullins. She hands to Hannah Carter. Hannah Carter to Britt Porter in the right corner. She'll drive in, gives it to Savetnik. Savetnik on the block. Shot is up, no good. Rebound goes to Clements. She's running the floor. Clements. Definitely an offensive foul there. I mean, my goodness, this is not a football camp. I don't know how you argue that if you're a fan of Greensville County.
Clements, you know, good ball handler, we said, but drives to basket 1-on-3 on a fast break. There's absolutely nothing there, and just absolutely steamrolls the player in front of her. And, you know, that's the charge in every book.
They would have called it through a flag in football. She lowered her head. Olivia Mullins with it now for the Warriors. Passes over to Britt Porter. Porter over to Brittany Mullins in the right corner. She'll head into the lane. Dishes out to Porter. Porter will drive. It's poked loose. Pleasance comes away with the steal. Passes to Robinson. Robinson running the floor. Athletic move. Layup is up and good. 30-22 the score now. Warriors lead trim to 12.
Quick 5-0 run there.
Olivia Mullins long pass ahead to Brittany Mullins. Brittany will drive, pump fake the pass, and then went up, but they're going to say she traveled. So now it looks like Coach Dotson wants a timeout.
There you go. Quick 5-0 run. After Central had opened up a 17-point lead, it's back down to 12 now, 32-20. 5 minutes and 24 seconds to go. And, I'm not seeing anything from Central that shows me any lack of effort or just a couple of good plays there by the Lady Eagles. It's going to happen. They're a good team. They made it to the state championship after all.
Well, and one thing about it, even though they only scored 2 points there in the second quarter, the intensity was never let up there by the Lady Eagles. And they play a very fast-paced basketball game. And they've not let up here either. So they're still playing at the same speed. They've just got a few shots to fall.
Central with the regular starting 5 on the floor now, just the same look on their face that we've seen all year. Quiet confidence. They're not rattled by the fact that the Lady Eagles have a chance to cut it to 10 or maybe even single digits if they make their first 3 of the night.
Robinson will bring it up the floor here for Greensville County. Passes over to Clements. Clements backs it out, passes over to Hill. Hill top of the key, passes over to Robinson. That's a deep 3. It's no good. Rebound went to Jefferson. And they're going to call a foul on the floor on Hannah Carter. So now Hannah Carter has 3 personal fouls. Team second.
Just when we talk about this, Greensville County taking better shots, that was a long 3.
Inbound pass goes to Robinson. Robinson putting on a dribbling expo, passes over to Clements. That's a 3-pointer. Complete air ball. My goodness. Olivia Mullins gets the rebound. Passes to Savetnik. She gives it right back to Olivia Mullins. Passes ahead to Brooke Porter. Porter crosses the free throw line, gives it to Brittany Mullins, gives it back to Porter. Porter back to Brittany Mullins. That's a wide open 3 from the left corner. Rattles all around and then falls. That's good. Makes it 35-20. Leads back at 15.
It went all the way in, came all the way out, then went all the way back in.
Clements with it on the other end. Top of the key, guarded by Porter. Pleasant sets a screen on Porter. Clements will drive. Floater from the lane. Didn't even hit the rim. Long ball was batted around. Hill comes away with it and goes back up and was fouled.
That was on D. Savetnik. Looked like a block shot to me, but must have been some contact.
That's Savetnik's first, team third since Hill to the line. First free throw, no good. Strong off the back of the iron. Score still 35-20. Warriors up 15. Hill at the line here for a second attempt. It is up. That one falls 35-21, the score now. And it looks like a full timeout called here for the Greensville Lady Eagles. So coming into this, second half here, intensity's been the same from both teams. And looked like Greensville County was going to maybe trim the lead a little bit there, and then the Warriors make a few plays. And right now we sit 35-20, right back where we started.
Yeah, if you're Coach Dotson, you don't change anything up. Keep doing what you're doing. This is a team that has seen every possible scenario over the last 4 years. They've seen good teams, they've seen bad teams, they've seen teams go on a run, and they've seen opportunities where they've been able to just put their foot down and end the game. I can still see that happening here possibly. But you can't be surprised when the team on the other side in the state championship game has a little life about them. And, they cut the lead to 14. I guess it's 35-21 now. And, I'm not surprised that Greensville County didn't just roll over for Our Lady Warriors. They've won 2 in a row and 4 out of 5, but they're not owed anything. They're going to have to earn it. And it'll be even sweeter if they earn it.
That's right. And one thing we mentioned there, start of the second half, looked like the Lady Eagles were looking to get the ball inside more, maybe take some, better looking shots. And then all of a sudden they go back to the old tried and true method of let's shoot a 3 from 30 feet and miss it, which is fine if you're a Lady Warriors fan, but if you're a Lady Eagles fan, not so much.
Yeah, just wild shots that they don't need to take. I don't really understand the strategy there.
Olivia Mullins will walk it up the floor here. 4:05 to go in the third quarter. She's top of the key. Hands off to Brooke Porter. Porter will drive. Dishes out to Hannah Carter. Mid-range shots. No good. Ball's loose. Savetnik comes away with it and lays it in. Makes it 37-21. Warriors up 16. Robinson bringing it up the floor here for the Lady Eagles. Passes over to Clements. Air ball chance from the Central student section. Clements passes over to Hill. Hill looks to split the defense, passes over to Robinson. Chance were correct. Another air ball. Olivia Mullins gets the rebound. Passes ahead to Brittany Mullins. She'll go up. Fouled hard there by Clements. So Brittany Mullins will get two at the line.
And these three-pointers that are being taken by Greensville are not just bad shots, but I don't know if they're confused because the college three-point line's out there as well as the high school three-point line. But these are deep threes. These aren't threes where your toe has a chance of being on the line. It's really strange strategy by Greensville County in the second half.
Brittany Mullins' first free throw falls. You know, seen a kid out here earlier before the teams came out. He was wearing a Steph Curry shirt. I mean, this was a young kid. He's trying to shoot from far away. Just goes to shove. Been saying it for years, ruining the NBA.
Well, let's watch a little bit of girls basketball on the high school level first before we get into the NBA too much.
Brittany Mullins missed her second shot. That was Hill with it. She drove in on Savetnik. Shot was up no good, out of bounds. Still Eagles ball.
A lot of contact, no call there. Probably the right call.
Hill inbounds to Robinson, then to Clements. Clements with it, top of the key. Picks up her dribble, passes over to Robinson. Robinson, wild shot, no good. Rebound goes to Jefferson, out to Clements. Clements looking to drive, a fadeaway, no good. Skimmed the net. Not the inside, however. Olivia Mullins with it on the other end. Goes up, a lot of contact there, no call. Out of bounds, Warrior ball.
That shot was blocked, no call. There's Olivia Mullins went hard to the floor, but Greensville County player standing out of bounds. It'll remain Lady Warriors possession.
Olivia Mullins looking to inbound here. Tried to get it into Savetnik. Pass was a little strong. Brittany Mullins comes away with it, gives it back to Olivia. Olivia Mullins passes to Brittany Mullins. Brittany Mullins passes over to Porter. Porter to Hannah Carter. She drives, goes up. Again, a lot of contact, no call. Ball's still loose. Porter comes away with it. And then a foul called there. I think they're going to get Pleasant. Well, they're going to get Robinson.
Lena Clements, star player for Greensville County, throws up her arms in frustration at that foul.
Olivia Mullins looking inbound here for the Lady Warriors. Gets it into Hannah Carter. Goes up. A lot of contact. Shot no good. Savetnik rebound. And a jump ball called there.
Savetnik did something that she rarely does and what you teach post players not to do. Don't put the ball on the floor down there. She kind of lost possession a bit. Felt like she had to dribble it. Ends up with a jump ball.
Warriors still holding on to the possession. Olivia Mullins looking to inbound. Gets it into Porter. Porter back to Olivia Mullins. Pass is tipped. Out of bounds. Still Warrior ball.
Coach Dotson saying, look inside the D. Had D. Savetnik posted up down there that time.
Olivia Mullins gets it into D. Savetnik on the block. She'll go up. Off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes up again, no good. Jefferson comes away with it. Passes to Robinson. Robinson on a fast break. Layup is up, no good. Pleasant's put back, no good. Savetnik rebound, and then a foul called.
Clements again acting like that wasn't a foul. These Savetnik got hacked there by about 3 different players.
I don't know if they're playing street ball over in these parts or what, but, these are apparent calls. I mean, lots of contact. Definitely a good call there. Looks like number 17 checks into the game. Or no, that's not 17. It's 12. There we go.
Crawley, a sophomore.
12. All right. I was going to say she's not on our roster. Olivia Mullins with it. Passes over to Brooke Porter, then to Brittany Mullins in the left corner. To Hannah Carter, top of the key, into Brooke in the lane. Layup is up and good. Foul as well. Great move there by Brooke Porter, a pump fake. And again, we mentioned a lot. She's one of the shortest players on the floor, but that allowed her to duck under the defender, put the shot up, and still get the contact. She's getting one more at the line.
Took a hard shot to the head from Lena Clement. So, again, sort of towers over. Somehow gets that layup to go. We'll have Callie Mullins entering the game now. These Savetnik will get her a quick break. 1:46 seconds to go.
Porter hits the free throw. Warriors are up 41-21. It's a 20-point lead. Hill bringing it up the floor here. She's looking to drive. Gets into the lane, has to pass it out to Clements. She's right corner, another three. I think everybody in this building is shocked as that one actually fell. 41-24. They finally hit a three here.
It's a good little step back move. She's got a good shot. That one wasn't from 30 feet.
Olivia Mullins with it. Hands to Porter, poked out of bounds. Still Warrior ball.
I'll get another substitution here. So Nigel Robinson's going to come back in as Clements will take a breather. Minute 17 seconds to go. Central with that 17-point lead here in the third quarter.
Olivia Mullins looking to inbound. Gets it into Brittany Mullins, who gives it right back to Olivia. 1:13 to go here in this third quarter as Olivia Mullins looks to drive. Passes out to Porter. Porter a pump fake and a drive, but they're going to say she traveled. So it's a turnover. It'd be Greensville County ball. Looks like Clements will check right back in as Crawley will take a seat. Robinson bringing it up the floor here for the Eagles. Under a minute now. Robinson passes over to Clements. Another deep three. Yet again, no good. They're going to say that one is off of number 24. That's Kaylin Pleasance. Out of bounds, Warriors ball.
Greensville County coach Sharon Manning-Randolph just kind of gives a glare to Clements. Just the shot selection the second half for a team that's playing hard and then not that poorly. Shot selection has just been awful.
Olivia Mullins with it, passes over to Porter. Porter to Brittany Mullins in the left corner. Brittany finds Brooke. Shot from the elbow, no good. Rebound by Callie Mullins. She goes up with it, no good. Rebound goes to Jefferson, then out to Clements. What on earth is that?
Out of control. Nice little spin move, and then threw the ball up, and it came close to hitting the bottom of the backboard, I guess, but goes flying harmlessly out of bounds.
Well, that was every dribble move in the book. It's like in 2K when you just spam the right stick in every direction. Then a spin move, fell down, then threw the ball 4 rows up into the stands.
She's a good player, but she's trying to get all 17 points back on one possession there, I think.
Looks like some substitutions. Looks like Crawley will come back in, as well as number 5. It's Ferguson, as Clements and Robinson take a seat.
Those two sophomores getting some action here in the state championship game.
Olivia Mullins with it. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Passes over to Brooke Porter. 10 seconds left. Porter over to Hannah Large. That's a corner three. It's good. Hannah Large hits a three. 44-24. Warriors up 20.
And the bench goes nuts when that three goes down for Hannah Large to give Central a 20-point lead.
I feel like that might have been the nail. And I know we still got a whole quarter to play. Talk about killing morale. That'll definitely do it.
Well, on one end, you have the best player for Greensville County come down and do, I don't – we still don't know what that was. There's no way to describe it. We're not professionals, and I don't know if a professional can describe what that was. But ball goes harmlessly into about the 4th row and then come down the other end. And Hannah Large, sophomore, off the bench, knocks down a three to end the third quarter. So Central, after all that, extends their lead from 15 points at half to 20. And they're 8 minutes away now from that third straight state championship.
I knew the Lady Warriors were going to play a great game, and I expected, that they would come away with the win. But, I mean, this just shows how good they are. And it's kind of a lesson there that, Clements is a great player. There's no doubt about it. But she's trying to do it all herself. Whereas the Lady Warriors, they're playing as a team, playing as one big unit. And, well, the scoreboard reflects that.
Olivia Mullins, Brooke Porter, Hannah Carter, Hannah Large, and Callie Mullins in the game. I don't think that Central is that much more talented than Greensville County. I really don't. But they play as a team better. They play smarter. They don't turn the ball over. They have good possessions, take smart shots. And that has absolutely been the difference in this game. Greensville County now going right to left. Has the ball. Robinson gives it to Hill. Hill's going to drill the ball all the way over to the other side, the left-hand side. It's Clements. Clements skip pass to Robinson. She'll take a long three. It's short. Rebound by Olivia Mullins. Back the other way. Another long three-pointer. I believe they're 1 for 13 on the night from three. We'll confirm that in a moment. We'll get the stats. 1 for 15. I was wrong. As the stat guy comes through right at the right second. Hannah Carter drives from the corner, but it's poked away and stolen by Robinson. Here comes Clements back the other way, behind the back. She's going to stop now. She'll back out. Now she'll try to drive again. A little runner's up, and it is good. 2 points for Clements. She's got 9 on the night now. Cuts the lead to 18. Olivia Mullins with the ball, guarded by Clements. Taking her time. Now Brooke Porter flashes to the middle. Mullins tries to get the ball to her right in the middle of the lane, but it's poked away and out of bounds by Sinija Robinson.
Looks like some substitutions here for the Lady Warriors. Looks like Gabby Hall, Dee Savetnik, and Brittany Mullins enter the game as Hannah Carter, Hannah Large, and it was the other one.
Oh, we'll figure. I think Callie Mullins was in and she went out.
Oh, right. Sounds right.
Good to see Gabby Hall get some playing time here in the state championship game, getting that box score. And if it keeps going like it's going, maybe everyone's going to get in on this one as we get a timeout there quickly. 44-26, Lady Warriors lead with 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the game. Looking at the stats after 3 quarters, Olivia Mullins led the team with 12 points. Brooke Porter with 9 points, 5 assists. Olivia Mullins 12 points and 8 rebounds. Brittany Mullins 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Hannah Carter 6 points, 5 rebounds. Dee Savetnik 8 points and 9 rebounds. Very close to yet another double-double for the talented senior center. Callie Mullins with 2 points. And they don't have it on the board here. They may have messed up here. Hannah Large, yeah, they've got her. Yeah, they do 3 points. She scored 3. I was looking in the wrong category there, Austin. Why didn't you smack me there?
Well, you know, I can't tell where you're looking. I mean, I can do a lot, but that's not one of those things.
Well, you're really not a pro, are you?
I guess not.
All right, so on the floor for the Lady Warriors to come out of the timeout, Brooke Porter, Brittany Mullins, Olivia Mullins, Dee Savetnik, and Gabby Hall. 4 seniors and a junior. Actually, Gabby Hall, I believe, is a sophomore.
That would be correct.
I'm trying to age her prematurely. I apologize for that, Danny and Dana Hall. If you're listening to this later, I see you sitting over there. Danny taking a picture. Inbound goes to Gabby Hall. Her shot's up. She's going to be fouled. Gabby Hall will get a chance to get in the scorebook. She'll shoot 2 free throws. Central's Lady Warriors. The fans standing and cheering now, excited. That's 5 personal fouls on Lena Clements. And looks like Clements will take a seat with 6 minutes, 54 seconds to go. Her career is over, and what a career. Her hands go over her head. She's hugged tightly by Coach Manning Randolph. A great career over. A little too early, didn't end the way that she wanted it to, I'm sure, but still led a team on a run to the state championship game. Gabby Hall's first free throw is up, and it is good. She'll shoot a second. It's a little bit long. Rebound to Pleasance. Here comes Robinson back the other way. Robinson looked to drive all the way to the basket. Again, a wild shot and bailed out there. Looked like there might have been some contact on the body. We'll see who that foul's on. Robinson looked like she was fouls on Dee Savetnik, her second, team 4th. It looked like Robinson was going to go to the line for 2, sort of trying to do what Clements was doing, which was kind of take over and do everything herself there.
Well, she hits the first, and again, we've talked about this, but Robinson is one player in particular, very fast coming into the lane, very athletic, just weaved her way through the defenders.
Second free throw short, rebound by Dee Savetnik. That's her 10th rebound of the night. Olivia Mullins brings it back the other way. She looks to pitch it back to Dee Savetnik, but nothing's there. Now tries to get into in the post, but it's stolen. Stolen by Jacqueline Hill, who's going to come all the way the other way. Ball nearly stolen by Brooke Porter. It falls out of bounds. It'll remain Lady Warriors, or excuse me, Lady Eagles ball. 6 minutes, 31 seconds to go. Central 45, Greensville County 27 in the state championship game. Inbound all the way up close to half court to Robinson. She's going to look to drive and throws up a 17-footer running. Just a terrible shot. The rebound comes down to Crawley. It's stolen by Brittany Mullins and or Gabby Hall, both there. And back comes the Warriors. It's an awful shot. Now Brooke Porter the other end from the left-hand wing. Almost in and out, her three-pointer. Rebound by Pleasance. Back come the Eagles the other way. Hill with the ball. Oh, nearly walks. Gives it to Robinson. Robinson back to Hill. Hill's going to take a long three-pointer. And it's another air ball for Greensville County. That had to be at least a 25, 26-footer, and not anywhere close. It's like Jill Sturgill going to come in for her first action here tonight, along with Hannah Carter, as Brooke Porter and Gabby Hall will take a seat. Freshman Sturgill with her first action here, and her first of what she hopes will be 4 state championship games, right?
If things go as planned, that's what it'll be.
That's the plan. We'll see how it's executed. But we're worried about tonight. Olivia Mullins on the right-hand wing. Gives it to Brittany Mullins in the corner. Mullins guarded very tightly, hands all over. We're going to call a foul on Jacqueline Hill. Some disagreement, but she had 2 hands on her waist. It was clearly a foul. That'll be the 8th team foul. And Brittany Mullins will shoot one and one. Brittany Mullins with 6 points on the night. In her final game as a Lady Warrior. Up, it's no good. Rebound. Rebound to Jefferson. Tries to pass it. Ball's nearly stolen by Brittany Mullins, but it goes out of bounds. It'll say it'll remain Greensville County ball. 18-point lead, 5 minutes, 36 seconds to go. Back come Greensville County. Robinson slowly walking it up. Crosses half court finally. Now she's going to look to drive. Puts her shoulder down. They're going to get Brooke Porter. Or excuse me, it looks like Jill Sturgill with the foul there. Robinson just sort of put her shoulder down and ran into the defense, and they're going to get Sturgill to call her first. Now Robinson controls at the top of the key. Going to look to drive again between the legs, behind the back. Crossover. Wild runner. Short again. I mean, again, a talented player, but that's just a terrible shot. Rebound to Olivia Mullins. Go back the other way. Now to Brittany Mullins in the corner. Back to Olivia from the wing. She thought about the 3. Decided not to take it. Now she'll drive, and she'll get it to Jill Sturgill at the top of the key. Now to Brittany Mullins, who drives cross court to Olivia Mullins. Pump fakes. Drives to the basket. Her shot is up. No good. They're going to call a foul, though. And Olivia Mullins go to the line for 2. That foul will be on number 24, Caitlin Pleasance. Her 3rd, team 9th, so the rest of the way, there's 5 minutes to go. Central will be shooting a double bonus. First free throw for Olivia Mullins up and no good. And Olivia Mullins with 12 points so far tonight. Second free throw is her 13th point of the evening and extends that lead back out to 20 for the Lady Warriors. Mullins will now take a breather. And Gracie Thompson will come in for her first action of the night. Central now in a 2-3 zone. Greensville County just walking it up at this point. They sort of see the writing on the wall, I believe. Actually down 19 at this point. Robinson's going to look to drive. Nothing there. Great defense by Hannah Carter. Ball now poked away. It's on the floor, loose. Brittany Mullins, Hannah Carter, and Robinson down on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession will go back to the Lady Warriors.
The Lady Warriors, up by this much, this little time left, not let up at all defensively. They're still hounding them every time they come down the floor.
You're absolutely right, Austin. Greensville County, on the other hand, looks a little bit demoralized at this point. Brittany Mullins running point now, looks to drive. Now back behind her to Jill Sturgill. Sturgill's going to drive. Her shot is up. It's no good. Rebound by Disa Vetnick. She goes back up. That's good. Disa Vetnick with 2 points. Now with 10 points and 10 rebounds on the night. That's a double-double for the senior Disa Vetnick. Another wild shot by Robinson. Gets her own rebound, dribbles it back out to the left-hand corner, throws up a 3. It's short. Rebound by Disa Vetnick. Vetnick outlet pass to Brittany Mullins. Mullins quickly the other way, gets it all the way up to Hannah Carter. Carter, pump fake, drive, shot. She's fouled hard, and she looks like she's in a lot of pain on the floor there. Foul's going to be on number 12. That's Denia Crawley, and Hannah Carter still on the floor. Looks like she took a shot to the stomach, possibly. She's breathing, she's moving around, but still in a lot of pain. The teams will go back to their bench as the Central coaching staff will come out to check, along with the VHSL trainer. Hannah Carter now rolls over to her back. May have had the wind knocked out over a little bit there. She's struggling to breathe. You can see her breathing in and out really heavily. She's laying down talking to him. In a lot of pain. Not the way you want her junior season to end here, but she'll take it as long as Central pulls this away. She's pointing to her stomach as if she did just take a shot there to the stomach. I think she's going to be okay. She's sitting up now. She's talking to him. There's a smile. I think she's just trying to get some attention now. I think that's what it is. We haven't talked about her enough tonight.
No, and she's not played that well the past few games.
Right,
Definitely not
yeah.
scored as much as she needed to. So you got to do what you can.
I detected a note of sarcasm there, Austin Erie. Looks like Hannah McCamus and Bailey Allison going to be checking in when we get back to action as Anna Carter's held back up. She'll walk off under her own power. She's greeted by Brittany Mullins and now the rest of the Warriors. Nice round of applause from both sets of fans for Hannah Carter as she goes to the bench. She's got 2 free throws coming, but looks like Bailey Allison. You got to like this. Come in with a chance to shoot free throws for Hannah Carter as she goes off the floor. 2 free throws for Bailey Allison, the freshman. First free throw is up, and it is good. Bailey Allison gets from the scorebook. On the floor now for the Lady Warriors, Bailey Allison, Hannah McCamus, Grace Thompson, Jill Sturgill, and Dee Savetnik. The lone senior still on the floor. Second free throw for Allison's up, and it is good as well. Looked like she's hot. She didn't come off the bench cold. Knocks him down calmly. 50-27, Warriors lead. Robinson back the other way. The drive, nothing there. Guarded tightly by McCamus. Good defense. Now back out. Hill's got the ball now. Back to Robinson. She's going to take another, you heard it right, long 3, and it was short. And Dee Savetnik with the rebound. Here comes Hannah McCamus the other way. Gets it up to Bailey Allison. Allison going to drive all the way to the basket. Her shot is blocked by Caitlin Pleasance, and Robinson back the other way. She can go all the way to the basket. Her shot's up. It's no good. Rebound by Hill. Her shot is back up, and it is good. It's now 50-29, Lady Warriors. Hannah McCamus running the point here in the state championship game. Guarded tightly by Hill, but gets by her. Now kicks it out to Bailey Allison in the corner to Dee Savetnik at the top of the key. Savetnik to Jill Sturgill, who streaks to the basket. Her shot is up off the glass, and it is good. 52-29. This one's all over, but usually all over but the crime, but it's all over but the crime because they've won a 3rd straight state championship, I'd say here. Hill with the ball for Greensville County on the left-hand wing. Now back to Robinson, taking their time. No urgency here. Now she's going to drive, kicks it out to Crawley, who takes her first shot of the night. It's a 3. It's no good, but rebounds by Robinson. She goes back up with it, blocked by Dee Savetnik. Gets her own rebound, goes back up again. And that shot will go. It's 52-31. McCamus now ball stolen by Jacqueline Hill. She's going to go up. She'll be fouled. Layup goes, and she'll get a free throw. Foul's going to be on Hannah McCamus. That'll be the Warriors' 6th team foul. So good defense and a little energy there. Got some substitutes here, looks like.
Looks like Callie Mullins and Gabby Hall check in as Bailey Allison and Dee Savetnik head to the bench.
Jill Sturgill tried to go out there, and Coach Dawson had to point her back in the other direction. What's she trying to do going out of the game in the state championship game?
I don't know who would want to do that.
Yeah, really. Hill's free throws up. It is good. Hill now has 9 points on the night. Central has an 18-point lead. Gracie Thompson now from the left-hand corner kicks it out to Jill Sturgill. She'll take a 3. It's up. It's long. Nice box out and rebound by Caitlin Pleasance. Pleasance gets the ball to Hill, who goes back the other way. Shot now all up off the glass. Rattles in and out. Rebound by Gracie Thompson. Gracie Thompson's going to take it back the other way all by herself. Nice dribbling there to get away from the defenders. Now gives it to Hannah McCamus. She's going to take a 3 from the left-hand corner. It is good! Hannah McCamus with a 3-pointer gives the Lady Warriors a 55-34 lead. Is this fun?
This is what some may call a good time.
And Robinson right on cue takes a 28-footer. It went about 26 feet. That's an air ball. And now the seniors coming back in. Brooke Porter, Brittany Mullins, Olivia Mullins, and Dee Savetnik. And I'll tell you why they're coming back in. Because in just a moment, Coach Dotson's going to get them off the floor for a nice round of applause from the fans, hopefully one by one, if possible. Let them finish out their career. What an incredible career with those seniors. And I think we're going to be able to talk to at least some of them after the game. So stick around after the game's over. Brittany Mullins from the corner gets it inside to Dee Savetnik. Savetnik goes up. It's no good. Rebound by Pleasance, but Savetnik's going to knock it out of bounds. It'll be Greensville ball. 55-34, a minute 37 to go in the state championship game. Central got it in cruise control. Robinson drives all the way. A runner up off the glass, no good. Rebound was by Jefferson. She gets it back out to Hill. Hill now to Robinson. Robinson's going to look to drive, but it's stolen by Jill Sturgill, who brings it back the other way. She's going to go coast to coast. Fouled hard. The shot was blocked, but fouled hard with the body, out of bounds. Foul's going to be on Hill, I believe. Jacqueline Hill, her fourth. And Jill Sturgill go to the line for 2 free throws. This senior class, and we'll talk about more after it's over, but just an absolutely incredible career, and what a way to cap it here in Richmond with a 3rd consecutive state championship. Now looks like Coach Dotson's going to maybe get some subs in the game, and maybe get a round of applause for this senior class. Jill Sturgill's first free throw is up, and it is good. She'll take the second free throw. It is up, and it is also good. 57-34. Here come the substitutes. Off the floor go your 4 seniors, and they collectively give Coach Dotson a hug. Dee Savetnik, Brooke Porter, Brittany Mullins, and Olivia Mullins. And this is what a moment. Get a standing ovation from the central crowd. Hugs from all the coaches, from the assistant coaches, from all the players. Hugs all the way up and down. The game is sort of secondary at this point. Hugs for all of them. What an incredible career. Some tears over there already. Other end, Robinson shots up and no good. Rebounds to Sturgill. She's going to bring it back the other way with less than a minute now in the game. Central with a 23-point lead. Bailey Allison with the ball in the right-hand corner to Gracie Thompson at the top to Hannah Large. Large will look to drive now all the way to Bailey Allison, excuse me. She gets across court to the far corner to Gabby Hall. Her 3 is up and no good. Rebound to Jill Sturgill. Gives it back out to Grace Thompson. Central will reset. 38 seconds to go in this state championship game. Grace Thompson drives, passes it off to Bailey Allison. Her shot's no good. Rebound to Crawley, who brings it back the other way. Now she'll hand it to Robinson with 25 seconds remaining. Still hugs on the central bench over there. Let the celebration begin as Sinija Robinson will just dribble the ball out, looks like, at center court, and Central will permit her to do that. 23-point lead. 5, 4, 3. And there you hear the buzzer. The 2019 Girls Basketball State Championship belongs to the Central High School Lady Warriors for the 3rd consecutive year and the 5th time in 6 years. Can you say dynasty?
I can. Dynasty.
Oh, you did say it. Players come streaking off the bench, and just as we talked about earlier, it never gets old. They're jumping up and down. You can already see the tears in the Central huddle as they go now to shake hands with a very game Greensville County team that played hard and never quit, but just ran into an opponent that was just too much. The Central Warriors, to me, clearly the best team in the state, and a deserved state championship for Robin Dotson. This school has been in existence for 8 years. They now have 5 girls basketball state championships.
Yeah, they put a banner up every year that they've won, and they've covered the whole one wall. They've covered the whole top part there, so they're going to have to find another wall to hang another banner.
They've rolled the trophies out here. They're going to announce the players and hand out the trophies here. But still, hugs everywhere. What a way for the seniors. As you see the tears on Dee Savetnik's face. You see the tears on all the seniors' face, really. It's never a fun moment to end your high school career because you shared so many times behind closed doors, working hard with this group of talented girls basketball players. But if you got to go, if you got to end it, this is the only way to do it. What are your thoughts on the season as a whole, Austin?
I mean, you couldn't have written it any better. I mean, they played well through the regular season. Lost 1 game in conference district play to Abingdon, and then came back and beat them the next 2 times. That last time they showed them, they're pretty legit. Stomped them there. And, all through the postseason, they never let up. They had to beat Ridgeview twice, which, I mean, that's no easy easy feat to do, and do it all. They hung in there as a team and played just textbook basketball. I mean, Coach Dawson could not have made it up any better.
Absolutely.
Presented by David Stanley Principal, TJ McCabe, Assistant Principal of Central High School, Greg Paul, Superintendent of Rice County Public Schools, Rice County School members, Chet and Gary Greer. Also, the Harrison Principal, Ruby Allen, Athletic Director of Queensville County High School, and Superintendent of Queensville County Public Schools. Assisting the members of VHSL tournament staff. First will be winner of players from Queensville County High School Eagles. Number 3, Desmond Jefferson. Number 4, Jeffrey Hill. Number 5, Amari Ferguson. Number 12, Delia Crowley. Number 15, Anisha Robinson. Number 20, Elena Hill. Number 23, Lena Clements. Number 24, Karen Clements. Number 44, Zaria Principal. And now the presentation of the Veteran Trophy to the Queensville County Eagles. Congratulations to the Queensville County Eagles on a tremendous season. And now with a record of 26-4 from Northern Virginia, your 2019 VHSL Class 2 Girls State Basketball Champions, the Central Warriors. Number 1, Grace Thompson. Number 10, Amy Allison. Number 11, Lindsay Owens. Number 12, Brooke Burns. Number 14, Julian Central. Number 15, Anna McCamus. Number 20, Gabby Hall. Number 22, Hannah Barnes. Number 23, Olivia Mullen. Number 30, Hannah Parker. Number 32, Melly Mullen. And number 42, Lee Svetnik. And now the presentation of the championship trophy to the Central Warriors.
And there you have it. Coach Robin Dotson accepts the trophy, yet another trophy for the trophy case back at Central High School. If there's ever a team that this community can be proud of, this is it. Coach Dotson holds up the trophy. The Lady Warriors partisan crowd up there goes a little bit nuts. They're handing them nets, as you see. They're not going to allow them to cut them down. What do you think about that?
Unreal. I mean, first, everybody's shooting threes, and now they won't let them cut the nets down. This is not the basketball I grew up with.
That's right. I'm sure they're not complaining any over there. Central takes the photograph. So Central finishes the season 26-4, steamroll their way with only a couple of close games, and very close games in the postseason against Ridgeview, but really steamroll their way to a third consecutive state championship with a big win over Greensville County. The Lady Eagles. Getting some stats here. Final score of the game, 57-34. Let's run down the Lady Warriors stats for you here quickly. Brittany Mullins, 6 points, 2 rebounds. Brooke Porter, 9 points, 3 rebounds. Olivia Mullins in her final game, 13 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for Olivia Mullins. Hannah Carter, 6 points, 5 rebounds, also with a double-double in her final game. 10 points, 13 rebounds for Dee Savetnik. Brooke Porter had 9 points. She also had 5 assists to lead the Lady Warriors. Bailey Allison, 2 points. Jillian Sturgill, 4 points. Hannah McAmis, 3 points. Gabby Hall, 1 point. Hannah Large with 3 points for the Lady Warriors, who shoot 26% in the game, 35% from 3, make 8 3-pointers, and come away with another victory. We're hoping to get some of the Lady Warriors to speak to, but they also going to have some media responsibilities in the media room. So I'm not sure what's going to be happening here. So Austin, while they're taking pictures and while we see if they're going to send someone over here, do you have any final thoughts to sort of cap the season and cap what we just saw here tonight?
Well, I was mentioning to Chad here earlier, whenever I first mentioned to Coach McAmis that I would, want to be doing the broadcasting for the basketball teams, I meant it almost as a joke a little bit, but he's gracious enough to let me do it. And I've enjoyed doing it, followed both teams all year. Really got to, see the teams night in, night out, see how they played. And you feel like you're part of it. It's sad to see these seniors, their final game, even though they just won the state title for the third time in their career, it's still sad. But, I've enjoyed doing it all year. And what better way to finish it than here announcing yet another game, yet another state title for the Lady Warriors.
And also, you've done a great job this year. And, of course, I've had a lot of fun broadcasting these girls' basketball games with you all season long, and also the boys' basketball games. We did a couple. You and Chris Wilson did some of them, and had a really good time all season long, and it could not be a better way to end this season. Here comes the cheers as they're getting ready to play this next game here, so I think we're probably going to go ahead and sign off from the Siegel Center. Austin, thanks for a fun season, man. We're going to be doing this some more in the future. Stay tuned, I guess, is what we need to tell people, right?
Yeah, it's hopefully doing some things here with some other sports. But, yeah, it's been a great year. It's a pleasure doing it with you. I hope we can be right back here again next year.
Absolutely. A lot of fun, Austin. Stay tuned for some announcements about what we're going to do with broadcasts going forward for Central High School. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, tell the school. Be sure to let them know. If you didn't like us, don't tell them anything. But we will call this one a wrap from the Siegel Center on the campus of Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia. The Central High School Lady Warriors with their third consecutive state championship in a 57-34 win over Greensville County. For Austin Yeary, this is Chad Dotson saying, so long, everyone.